Absolutely huge must-win game, Manchester United versus PSV in the Champions League at Old Trafford. I'm with Andy Tate. Andy, do you agree? Is it a must-win? We're on 7 points, PSV are on 6, Wolfsburg are on 6.
Oh, it's a definitely must-win. It's a Champions League 6-pointer. Whoever wins take a really big step to qualification or even guarantee qualification.
There's also a massive risk though, isn't there, in a game like this? I mean, the game against PSV first, I know you can say that they were at home and obviously the injury of Luke Shaw affected them, but if they come here, get a stuffy goal and hold on to it, if we were to lose, we are in serious danger of not qualifying out the Champions League group. And to me, that just seems like unthinkable at the minute because everyone sort of had a lot of high hopes for this season. Do you think we can do it, or do you think there's a massive risk of the game?
There is a risk, but with every United game there is risks, but they're on a bit of a downside. They're drawn a few games, they're third in the league, 4 points behind Ajax. The manager was very critical over the weekend of the draw. Just been taking the lead in games and the drawing games, and it's cost them. They're behind after walking the league last season.
And the thing is though, in a game like this, like I was saying, for me it is a must-win game, without doubt. I think we have to win it. And they'll be just as pumped, because it's even more of a must-win for them. And they'll definitely want to progress. If they can say they've progressed in a group containing Wolfsburg, United and CSKA, they will be buzzing. So you know that they're going to have that added oomph that all teams seem to do when they come United. So does that make you especially scared of them when they come here, and the fans and the atmosphere? Do you think they'll add a lot to it?
Oh yeah, I remember last time they played there, it was like Paul Scholes got a couple, and it was a cracking atmosphere. They were bouncing up and down. It was a cold night like it's going to be this week, and yeah, be a good atmosphere and a really special night, and hopefully it'll be the same result it was when they last played United.
You mentioned PSV then, and you said they drew a few games, and that's obviously is a promising sign for Man United. Is there any individual players from PSV that you are worried about going into the game?
Luke de Jong, he's a striker. He finds goals. He's in the box and he knows what he's doing. But yeah, they've got a few talented players that are a mix of like Mexicans, Colombians, Belgians, and Dutch. Yeah, so they're a talented squad.
I think that as well, even if we can dismiss them as a team in poor form at the minute, they did walk the league last season. And of course, they've got Hector Moreno in the team, who's going to get a very interesting reaction at Old Trafford after he, of course, broke Luke Shaw's leg. Still out with that injury. What are you going to be like? Are you going to boo him, or?
I will give him some stick. I'm not happy the way he did what he did. All right, he apologised and all that, but you've seen the tackle. It's absolutely a career-threatening injury, and he should know better after what he did. What happened to him?
Yeah. All right, I'm going to slightly disagree with you. The tackle wasn't good. Don't get me wrong. It wasn't a good tackle, and I think he should have. I think it was potentially a sending off, but I don't think that it was a horrendous tackle. You know what I mean? I don't think it was a tackle where he's gone in intent and tried to hurt the guy. I just think he's maybe switched off his focus a little bit and just gone into a risky tackle, which wasn't great. But I don't think he deserves all the hate, to be honest, from United fans. And I know that he will get booed in a way that'll help us, won't it? Because it'll put him off his game. But I don't really think he deserves it, in my opinion. Andy, what score do you think it's going to be? Because, like I say, it could potentially be very tight. I hope we score early. What do you think?
I'm going for 2-1 for United. The Memphis will be goal scorers.
I'll be very nervous if it's 2-1 and we're going in the last 10 minutes, mate. I don't want that. I have a feeling that it's going to be a nervy one. They're going to be very nervous. I feel like some of our players are going to be very nervous, and it'll all depend on the first 10 minutes. If we can get an early goal, go 1-0 up, I think we'll thrash him. I think it could be 3-4-0. But if it's still 0-0 at half time, it's going to be very, very tight. So, you know what? I'm going to go for the tight option and say 1-0. But if we get an early goal, I think we're going to absolutely do them. Are you confident?
I'm confident. After I say the last Champions League game, we upset a little bit, but we still need to play more attacking football. But yeah, I'm sure we'll do it Wednesday night, and I'm sure the lads will pull off the result.
We also need Wolfsburg to do us a favour as well, really, because obviously we've got a very, very tough away game coming up against them very soon. Anyway, guys, that has been the PSV preview. Get your comments in below. What do you think about what we've said? Do you think Andy's right? Do you think Andy's wrong? Do you think I'm right? Do you think I'm wrong? Tell us in the comments below. Give this a like. Give this a share. I've been Gaz. That's been Andy. Full-Time Devils. See you in a bit.
He was still an absolute dream to behold, watching him play. You know, he's East Belfast's sort of finest son.